It was also incredibly weird. Because when a nation goes to war at full scale for the first time, strange things happen. Desperate things. Sometimes even absurd things. For example, let's talk about teeth. During the Civil War, soldiers needed bullets. Lots of bullets. And those bullets required gunpowder cartridges that had to be torn open with your teeth. So what happened when soldiers didn't have enough teeth? Dentures. Yes, really. Dentures became so valuable during the Civil War that some were made from the teeth of fallen soldiers. Battlefields occasionally doubled as extremely grim dental supply stores. This sounds like an urban legend, but period records show that human teeth were commonly used in dentures throughout the 1800s, and wartime increased demand dramatically. So somewhere out there, it's entirely possible a soldier marched into battle using someone else's smile. The Civil War also saw the first large-scale use of hot air balloons for military spying. Both sides used balloonists to float high above battlefields and observe enemy movements. From the ground, it must have looked surreal, a giant balloon drifting silently over cannon fire and marching troops. Imagine being a soldier in 1862. You're exhausted. You haven't slept properly in days. You look up, and there's a man in a basket floating in the sky, taking notes. War had officially entered the era of strange technology. And then there were the camels. Before the Civil War began, the U.S. Army experimented with using camels in the American Southwest. Yes, camels. The idea was that camels could carry heavy supplies across desert terrain better than horses, and technically, they worked. But once the Civil War started, the camel experiment fell apart. Some camels were sold off, others escaped. A few reportedly wandered the American landscape for years afterward, which means that in the late 1800s, there were occasional reports of wild camels roaming parts of the United States. Imagine being a farmer in Texas in 1870 and seeing a camel walk past your property. You'd probably assume you were hallucinating. And honestly, you wouldn't be the only one. But perhaps the strangest Civil War reality wasn't dentures, or balloons, or wandering camels. It was the sheer scale of improvisation.